us on our way. Slieve Patrick to Croagh Patrick. Morning. So here we are, about to start St. Patrick's Way. This is Strangford Lough, and that's the River Slaney just over here. And this is where Patrick came ashore in 432, after he became a priest in France. So when he came ashore, he met a local chieftain called Chruch. He had a fort on the top of the hill, which is just over here. Now they had a bit of a confrontation, but with the passage of time they became friends, and Patrick baptised Chruch. Then Chruch gave Patrick the use of a shed which is down the road in a place called Saul, and it became Patrick's first church. So ready to go. Patrick's Way, here we come.
Thanks for that, Noel. See you in the road.
Cheers.
Just on the way. That's our back up. Lovely sky. We're here at the statue of St. Patrick on Slieve Patrick. Maybe not as high as Croagh Patrick, but it's high enough all the same. Trust us, we have to hike up there with the bikes. Noel.
So here we are. This statue of St. Patrick is the biggest statue of St. Patrick in the world. And if you look at his feet, you see there's on one is a sandal and on the other is a boot. And the sandal is obviously St. Patrick's sandal, but the boot is representing the quarrymen who dug out the granite from the quarry in. It's made of Mourne granite.
Wow. Any idea what height this
You don't know the height now of it, but
it's quite steep.
As you can see, it's quite a big statue.
And we're going from here then on to Saul Church.
Saul Church,
which is down there. That's actually it down there in the distance. We can get it on the camera. Yeah, there she is. So we're going down there next.
So we're in Saul, and this is the site of Patrick's first church. Inside in the church is the oldest Christian relic in Ireland. It's a piece of stone of Patrick's original, where he celebrated the Eucharist for the first time in Ireland. Also, there's two lovely Harry Clark windows inside. We can't see them from here. So, Struell Wells, these wells are quite historic. They're in use for thousands of years. They're supposed to have curative properties. There's two houses, one for the men and one for the women. And Patrick is supposed to have spent some time here.
Our men are over there Brian doing his party piece.
Yeah.
Well,
getting the water.
They're filling their bottles with water. We're hoping it's safe to drink.
I'm sure it is. Well, the waters are supposed to have curative properties, and Patrick is supposed to spend a lot of time here praising God and singing psalms. So that's the history of Struell Wells.
Thanks for that, Noel.
Cheers.
Noel.
So here we are in Downpatrick. Down Cathedral is here, and this is the burial site of St. Patrick. Also, it's also the burial site of St. Breach and St. Columkill.
Oh.
The big rock was placed there because it was a site of pilgrimage, and people used to take the soil believing it had curative properties. So they installed the rock and eliminated the theft of the soil.
Patrick's Way on the way into Armagh. There's the lads.
So here we are in Armagh city. It is two St. Patrick's cathedrals. This one here is the Church of Ireland cathedral, and it was formerly a Roman Catholic cathedral, but after the Reformation it became the Church of Ireland cathedral. Inside there is the body of the tomb of the last High King of Ireland, Brian Boru, who died here in 1014. So here we are at the Roman Catholic St. Patrick's Cathedral. The other one, the Church of Ireland St. Patrick's, is just over there, a kilometre away. So it's important to remember that Patrick is revered not only in the Roman Catholic Church, but in the Church of Ireland and the Greek Orthodox, the Eastern Orthodox, and various other denominations. This church, this cathedral, was started just before the famine. During the famine then it was delayed and it was completed, I think it was 1873 or thereabouts. So here we are in Garran in County Monaghan at St. Patrick's Well. It's also called Jaundice Well, but the reason it's called Patrick's Well is that, according to the story, when Patrick was held as a prisoner, as a slave in North Antrim, but he made good his escape and he made his way through County down through Monaghan, and he stopped here to wash himself and to wash his clothes. And then he made his way to Wicklow and escaped from Ireland. But it's also called Jaundice Well because it's supposed to have a cure for jaundice, and you come along here, bring an item of a piece of cloth from your clothing. As you can see there's several pieces of cloth, and you tie it to the tree here, and you drink the water from the well, and your jaundice will disappear, according to the stories.
And we would like to thank
Marion
Marion who brought us all the way down here, and believe me, it was not easy to find. The rest of the crew gave up trying to find it and they went off on their merry way to Cavan, but we says we have to find it.
have to find it.
So Marion, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. May God be with you.
here we are at the end of day one in Cavan town. 170k cycled, 2,500 metres of climbing, and we're on the road since 7 o'clock, and it's now 6:15. So we're at the Cathedral of St. Patrick and St. Felim. This beautiful cathedral, some Harry Clark stained glass windows, and we have a little West of Ireland connection. The high altar in this cathedral is made of Connemara marble. So day one complete. Looking forward to see you all tomorrow, bright and early, 8 a.m. Here we are, day 2 of St. Patrick's Way, and we're 30k out of Cavan, and we have Tobarpatrick, an ancient well here beside the graveyard, on the road to Tulsk and Rathcroghan.
That's our next stop.
See you there. So here we are at Rathcroghan, 80k into the trip, 2 hours done. Rathcroghan is the ancient capital of Connacht. Kings and queens are supposed to have lived in the area, particularly Queen Maeve, who was responsible for the Mambo Cúna episode in Irish history. She went up to Ulster and she captured the brown bull belonging to the King of Ulster. This site is 5,500 years old, and it's also the start of the royal processional route from here down through to Ballintubber and then on to Croagh Patrick, which we'll be doing later on today.
Thanks all for that.
Cheers. We're at the Marian Shrine in Knock in County Mayo, which attracts about 1.5 million visitors every year. Mary, St. Joseph and St. John the Evangelist appeared to 15 witnesses here in 1879 at this church here. Over here is the Basilica, which was completed in 1976. 2 popes have visited Knock. Pope John Paul visited Knock in 1979, and in August 2018 Pope Francis also visited Knock.
We're here at Mayo Abbey, and with the 2 Noes getting ready for our trip from Downpatrick to Croagh Patrick, and we're at the second site that we visited in Mayo. So Mayo, or no, you might give us an idea of what Mayo Abbey has in the relevance with St. Patrick.
So Mayo Abbey was a centre of learning founded in 690 by St. Coleman. He built an abbey here on this site, and he also had colleges. He had 7 colleges at one point and 2 abbeys, and he was training monks from Ireland, England and all over Europe, particularly Germany. It was known as the Mayo of the Saxons at one point. There were so many German monks here.
Wow.
Over the years the church has changed, has fallen down, and this was built afterwards, and then this one here was built in 1845, the year of the famine. Hard to believe that the local people could get enough money together to build a church and that was in use up until 1975 when the new church was built down in the village.
Brilliant. Here at the beautiful Ballintubber Abbey, very pristine grounds, very well looked after, and lovely waterfall here depicting the scene of Calvary by the looks of it. And Noel Brady is the man to tell us a little bit more about all of this. What do you reckon, Noel?
Oh well, yeah, beautiful Ballintubber Abbey, founded in 1216 by the Augustinians, and it's been in use ever since. Through the Middle Ages it lost its roof, and but Mass continued to be celebrated even in its roofless state. And then coming up to the 800th anniversary of its founding in 2016, there was an awful lot of work done to bring it back to the beautiful state it's in now. In fairness to Father Fahy, I think the local priest did a wonderful amount of work, and then re-established in Tobarpatrick. It starts here and on to Croagh Patrick, the final leg of our journey.
So that's a 38k walking trail from here to the top of Croagh Patrick.
It is, yeah, we won't be cycling that part.
No, I think we'll be cycling along beside it.
Yeah.
So where? We're out again in Aughagower, and Noel has gone to the history books and has come up with some fabulous research. So Noel, what's the research?
So these towers here, there's several of them around the country. They were built in the time of Brian Boru as defensive towers. As you can see, the door is about 1.5 meters off the ground, and if there was a raid on the area, the valuables would be put into the tower and the ladder would be pulled up so that the towers were easily defended. Now Patrick came through here and built a church in 441, and his first bishop was Bishop Senator. Also, Aughagower is on the royal processional route from Rathcroghan along here down to Ballintubber and on to the Reek.
We're also in Rathcroghan ourselves.
Well, we'll be in Rathcroghan a few hours previously from here. Then over here there was St. Patrick's well, and it is believed that the pilgrims used to wash their feet there. Previously Patrick used it as a baptismal font.
That's massive information, Noel, and thanks for that. Here at the Boheh stone, nearing the end of our journey, and we're looking over here at this big stone where St. Patrick rested for on his journey. We'll talk to Noel about it.
This is the Boheh stone. There's rock art on it, dated 2000 BC. Although it was later called St. Patrick's Chair when it was Christianized. But as you can see from the video, there's rock art there from way back. A local historian had a look at this back in the late 90s, and he discovered that if you come here on the 18th of April, I think it is, and the 24th of August, the sun appears to sit on the top of Croagh Patrick, which unfortunately is covered in fog today, and the sun appears to roll down the north side of Croagh Patrick.
And what festival is that connected?
It kind of breaks up the year into 3 equal parts. If you check the dates, that it's from April to August and August to April. There are 3 equal segments in the year there. For whatever significance that is, I'm not sure, but there you go.
That's your story and you're sticking to it.
Yes. We're at the top of Croagh Patrick, a place of spiritual inspiration for about 6,000 years. In 441, St. Patrick came here at the start of Lent and fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. During his stay here, he was supposed to have been tormented by a female snake called Croagh, and he banished Croagh down here to that lake down there, which is called Lough na Croagh. Over here is the church, which was built in
dipping our wheels into Bay, marking the end of the journey. Having dipped the rear wheel in the sea up north. Cheers everyone.
Breaker, it's a big Father Saul's breakaway here. We've got a big purple ducky on the front and he is driving for home. Big Father Saul's round.
That's St. Patrick's Way, Slieve Patrick to Croagh Patrick. We cycled it, that's our way. You choose your way. Enjoy it.